A very good evening. From stories around the world to stories here at home, this is the National News Broadcast. I'm Vidushni Sadish Kumar.
Good evening, I'm Lakshidhar Singh. We start off by taking a look at the headlines.
Ravi Karunanayake has been remanded over bond scam charges. The court grants permission to detain and further interrogate Asad Salih, in whose vehicle a pistol has been found. Today marks the 25th anniversary of Sri Lanka's World Cup cricket victory. The Prime Minister invites to resuscitate the game of cricket by learning lessons from the past.
On to those and other stories in detail, starting off with the top story for tonight. A three-member panel of judges of the Colombo High Court has ordered today to remand till the 23rd of this month 8 suspects, including former Finance Minister Ravi Karunanayake, who have been charged over a misappropriation of funds in the bond scam incident. The order has been delivered by the Justices Damit Thotavatta, Manjula Tilakaratna and Mohammad Izzadin. The former finance minister has been accused of misusing of funds amounting to 36.98 billion rupees at a bond auction held in March of 2016. The other respondents in the case are owners of Perpetual Company, Jeffrey Aloysius, Arjuna Aloysius, Chief Executive Officer of the company, Kasun Palisena, directors of the company, Chittaranjan Hulugalla, Muthuraja Surendran, officials of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, S. Padumanabhan, and Indika Samankumara. These suspects have also been ordered to be placed under detention. When the case was taken up for hearing, former Governor of the Central Bank Arjun Mahendran, who has been named as the third suspect, and Ajan Gardia Punchiheva, who has been named as the ninth suspect, were not present in the courts. The judiciary has been informed that both of these suspects were reported to have been abroad and were therefore not possible to be handed over to the summons. Thereafter, charge sheets were handed over to the remaining respondents who appeared before the courts. The Attorney General has filed the case against 11 suspects, including former Finance Minister Ravi Karunanayake, under 32 charges over criminal misappropriation of funds amounting to 36.98 billion rupees at a bond auction of the Central Bank held on the 29th of March 2016.
Police media spokesman DIG Ajit Rohana, delivering a special statement to the media, says that a foreign-made pistol was found in the vehicle of former Governor Asad Salih when he was taken into custody. Police media spokesman DIG Ajit Rohana said that a foreign-made firearm, a magazine and 9 live ammunition have been found upon inspection of his vehicle. Therefore, he was detained and the CID are scheduled to question him. He is being interrogated under the Prevention of Terrorism Act.
Launching of the 2 books, the Kapila Vastupura Sri Sarvanya Dhatu Purana and Rajaguru Vaskadwe Sri Subhuti Mahimi Academic Research, have taken place at the BMICH in Colombo this afternoon. A special feature on this occasion has been the Indian High Commissioner in Sri Lanka, Gopal Bagle, addressing the ceremony in Sinhala language, symbolizing Indo-Sri Lanka cooperation. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has presided over the event. The President, upon arrival at the venue, has placed floral tribute before a portrait of Rajaguru Vaskadwe Sri Subhuti Mahimi. The 2 books have been compiled on the guidance of Mahanayaka of the Amarapura Sri Sambuddha Shasanodaya Mahasangha Sabha, Most Venerable Vaskadwe Mahindavanshatera. The author is W.A. Padmin Samira. The books were handed over to the Mahasangha. Thereafter, Most Venerable Vaskadwe Mahindavanshatera has presented them to the President. A souvenir has also been presented to the President. The President has also declared open the official website of the Vaskadwe Sri Subhuti Mahaviharaya. The Mahasangha, headed by Acting Mahanayaka of the Sri Lanka Amarapura Mahanikaya, Most Venerable Gantune Asajitero, Mahanayaka of the Sri Lanka Ramanya Mahanikaya, Most Venerable Makulave Vimalathero, and Anunayaka of the Kotte Sri Kalyani Samagri Dharma Mahasangha Sabha, Venerable Professor Kotapiti Rahulathero, people's representatives including Minister Dinesh Gunawardena and foreign ambassadors have also attended the occasion.
Well, 1996 is an unforgettable year in the legend of Sri Lankan cricket. It was in that year Sri Lanka was able to demonstrate to the entire world that they are one of the most extraordinary countries engaged in the sport of cricket. This is a remembrance of that great victory recorded 25 years ago. The Sri Lankan team headed by Arjuna Ranatunga was qualified for the finals held at the Gaddafi Cricket Stadium in Lahore City, Pakistan. Sri Lanka team's rivals in this momentous fixture was the Australian team captained by Mark Taylor. The event has been recorded in cricket history as the first occasion of Sri Lanka being able to become eligible to compete in a final encounter in a World Cup cricket tournament. The Sri Lankan team, amidst jubilant cheerings of a massive crowd of spectators, had handed over the opportunity to Australia to bat first after winning the toss. Accordingly, the Australian team had scored 241 runs for the loss of 7 wickets at the end of the allotted 50 overs. Mark Taylor had recorded 74 runs and Ricky Ponting 45 runs. Aravinda De Silva, bowling for the Sri Lanka team, had secured 3 wickets for 42 runs. Other bowlers Sanath Jayasuriya, Kumara Dharmasena, Muthaiya Muralidharan and Chaminda Vaas had also been successful in capturing 1 wicket each. Sanath Jayasuriya and Romesh Kaluwitharana had opened the Sri Lankan innings, chasing a victory target of 242 runs. The opening partnership had collapsed when the Sri Lankan score was at 12. Sanath Jayasuriya was out for 9 runs and the second wicket fell when Kaluwitharana was dismissed for 6 runs. Thereafter, Asanka Gurusinghe and Aravinda De Silva had maintained a 125-run partnership for the third wicket. Gurusinghe had scored 65 runs. Sri Lanka was brought to victory by captain Arjuna Ranatunga and vice-captain Aravinda De Silva. Aravinda De Silva had remained unbeaten with 107 runs. Captain Arjuna Ranatunga was also not out 47 and hit the victorious run as well, turning a new leaf in the world cricket history. Aravinda De Silva was adjudged as the man of the match. Sanath Jayasuriya was selected as the man of the series. The torchbearer in the Sri Lankan sports telecast, the national television was also able to telecast live this historic cricket tournament 2.5 decades ago. The Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation had the ownership of the official scenes of the finals as well as other matches of the 1996 World Cup cricket tournament.
In the winning team, they've taken out the World Cup.
Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa says that Sri Lanka once again will be able to secure a World Cup victory if we bring back to the present the feelings of togetherness that had prevailed in the past. He was addressing a ceremony held in connection with the 25th anniversary of Sri Lanka winning the World Cricket Crown in 1996. The national commemoration ceremony was jointly organised by the Prime Minister's Office, the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and Sri Lanka Cricket. The awards that were presented to the victorious cricket team by the Cricket Council after winning the 1996 World Cup had so far remained in the custody of Sri Lanka Cricket.
Arjuna Ranatunga, Captain Cool.
එවකට නායක අර්ජුන රණතුංග චේස් කරන්න එහෙම නැත්නම් ලකුණු හඹා යන්න මීළඟට අරවින්ද ද සිල්වා උපනායක කණ්ඩායමේ උපනායක ලෙස
Tony, commentator, referred to him as the Little Kalu.
රොමේෂ් කලුවිතාරණ මහතායි
Roshan Mahanama. Come on, your applause should be consistent.
රොෂාන් මහානාම මහතා හෂාන් තිලකරත්න මහතා කියන්නේත් අපිට හිටපු හොඳ ඇංකර් කෙනෙක් කිසි කලබලයක් නැහැ.
On stage, Chaminda Vaas.
චමින්ද වාස් අලුත් පන්දුවෙන් ඉතාම නිවැරදිව හා විශිෂ්ට ලෙස පන්දු යවන
The Unandu of the team. Come on, put your hands together for Kumar Dharmasena.
ඉතාම විශිෂ්ට තුන් නිරියාව ක්‍රීඩකෙක්
Muthaiya Muralidharan. Come on, everybody, put your hands together for Murali.
මුතයා මුරලිදරන් මහතා ලෝකෙ විශිෂ්ටතම දඟ පන්දු යවන්නාත්.
Stylish Marvan Atapattu. We invite Upul Chandana.
උපුල් චන්දන මහතා ඉතාම හොඳ පන්දුරක් ඉන්නේ.
Ravindra Pushpakumara.
ක්‍රීඩා පිටියට දිගටම ගල් බහුසල් එවන්න පටන් ගත්තා.
A special feature of this ceremony has been the cricket heroes receiving their trophies from the Prime Minister. Minister of Sports Namal Rajapaksa, undergoing quarantine at his residence after a foreign tour, has extended best wishes to the 1996 world heroes online. The first digital commemoration stamp with a QR code issued in connection with the 25th anniversary of the victory of the World Cup and the special first day commemoration cover were presented to Minister of Mass Media Keheliya Ramukwella by Postmaster General Ranjit Aryaratna. The minister has handed over the items to Arjuna Ranatunga, captain of the Sri Lankan team that won the 1996 World Cup. Among those who have attended the ceremony were Madam Shiranti Rajapaksa, S.B. Disanayaka, who was the Minister of Sports at the time of the victorious event, the then Deputy Minister of Sports Jeevan Kumaratunga, Prime Minister's Secretary Gamini Senarath, Chief of Staff of the Prime Minister's Office Yoshita Rajapaksa, Secretary to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports Anuradha Vijayakon, Army Commander General Shavendra Silva, President of Cricket in 1996 Ana Puncheheva, former President of Sri Lankan Cricket Tilanga Sumatipala, officials of Sri Lanka Cricket as well as family members of the victorious team.
The epidemiology unit says that the AstraZeneca vaccine has so far been provided to 796,792 persons under the COVID-19 inoculation program. The vaccination program has been carried out for the 48th day today. 12,292 persons were vaccinated yesterday. 81 COVID-19 patients have been reported from the Kottapala and Morawaka areas within a single day. The Kottapala Medical Officer of Health Office says that taking into consideration of the high-risk situation, a vaccination program has been conducted. Chairman of the Mathura District Committee Parliamentarian Nipuna Ranawaka has inspected the proceedings. The number of COVID-19 recoveries in the country has reached up to 85,725. It is a percentage of 96.64. Another 2,447 patients are currently undergoing treatment. Another 182 COVID-19 patients were detected in the island today. Up to now, nearly 97,000 expatriate workers who have been affected by the coronavirus were brought back to the island. The Ministry of Tourism says more than 9,000 overseas Sri Lankan nationals have been repatriated in the month of March alone. Another batch of 290 Sri Lankans stranded in Kuwait have arrived at the Kattanayake Bandaranaike International Airport yesterday. Measures have been taken to direct them for quarantine at centres administered by the Sri Lanka Army.
And that's all the stories for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at the very same time. Good night.
Good night.